Hi friends, I am Midun. I am streaming Judgement game part 8. I am 8 channel Judgement playlist channel. Another game on game on Yakuza type game on already in game stream the views on the but in game I mean, you are a game on another game on in the game. Yakuza arrest but a game on a game on Yakuza on a game on super game on. As I didn't the part 2 go on the Chidanga the Kalikan and then now by the Richard and Kalikin. Adum Mosilla game on it. Hi friends, I am Midun. Now I am streaming Yakuza Part 8, 1 to 8. I already streamed in my channel. If you want to know the full story, please check the playlist.
Where's this coming from?
Yakuza in my channel.
I suggest.
Right.
You mean she said?
Hey, regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Not Yakuza, sorry man. Judgment. This game is Judgment. It is very much similar than Yakuza. This game. I like this game. That is the reason I am playing.
I'll keep my lip.
Also, this game second part is also came on 2021.
Mafia Kulin's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
The piece of evidence focus on I want to Okubo found innocent. Okay, I innocent എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിനുള്ള തെളിവാണ് എനിക്ക് കാണിക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. Waku hospital room window where Waku stayed in windows lesson campus. Could have gone door. Belonged to Waku. That evidence against Okubo was the laundry can, bed sheet and hospital with large among hide the information. ADC workers pushing inside cart. Waku hospital room. Have a view of Waku hospital room. Through the window halfway door, his bed pillow is located on the left side of the mattress. Window hospital mirror. Focus study. Windows doesn't open. Right. As it can detect that all the room was through the halfway door.
This is Waku-san, the victim. Suffocation is the apparent cause of death. They still haven't nailed it down conclusively. As
Suppose the one who told him where it was, right? As I've seen, he's admitted to that much at least.
yes, but he insists he didn't commit the murder.
Maybe so, but you're gonna need evidence if you want to prove it. They find anything on the body? Maybe something that give our man an alibi?
No, nothing like that.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, that's not my point, though. The evidence I showed you is...
That evidence won't win you the case.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here! That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait up! Hold up! You won't get away! Hold up!
No, man, don't. Shit, man. I don't believe that.
You won't get away! A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth! Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes. Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Terasawa-san, You were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony. Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Well, it's an important piece of evidence, but the truly vital part is what I'm going to show you next. Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. The one who killed Waku-san is actually our witness, Shono-san.
Excuse me? What grounds do you have for that assertion?
Grounds? Grounds? Well...
Please. You know this is a court of law, don't you?
Sorry, let me start over. Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened. Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Well... Take a look at this, if you...
And this is?
Well, it's an important piece... Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. The murderer was already hiding in the room.
What are you implying?
He then killed Waku-san after Shono-san left. After that, he used a laundry cart to carry the body down to Okubo-san's truck in the garage.
But there was only one person seen taking a laundry cart from Waku-san's room. And that's Okubo-san himself. Are you saying he really is the culprit?
Huh?
Please. You know this is a court of law.
Sorry, let me start over. Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened. Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Well... Take a look at this.
And this is?
Well... Please look at this. It's a photograph in a... Waku-san was already dead when Shono-san went to check on him.
What are you implying?
At the time, the defendant hadn't yet collected the linens. In fact, he hadn't even arrived at the ADDC, meaning Okubo-san could not have been the murderer.
Assuming that's true, then, why did he go through the trouble of hiding Waku-san's body in his laundry cart?
Huh? Well, depending on how you look at it...
Please. You know this is a court of law.
Sorry, let me start over. Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened. Please look. In other words, Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers. In the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Waku-san's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Waku-san was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor. Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Waku-san's room?
I saw Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Wakusan in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Wakusan's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Wakusan was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school,
That he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? 6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is! But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Oh my god, this kind of twist I never expected from this game. Hi! AEHB Games.
Hi.
Bro, how are you?
Something wrong?
Where are you from?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister. But
Can you
I
hear
haven't
me?
seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
you look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
Bro, I just like this game because Yakuza series is very long series.
I
This
remember
game very related to Yakuza. That is the reason I am playing this game right
no
now.
longer with us. Remember
Because
Shono?
Okubo-san was
the story of this game is very amazing.
If only
It's just like a movie,
had been better.
a web series.
Shono-san, right?
Metal horror. Okay, man, I will try if I can. Definitely, I will try.
Investigating a murder.
Bro, thank you for come. If you didn't subscribe my channel, subscribe it and support me. Bro,
Yes.
okay, bro. मेरे को हिंदी थोड़ा जानता है. That is the reason I am talking in English.
It does seem we received a phone call.
Bro,
Shintani-san.
आप मेरे चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब करो and support me.
The same Shono-san you were just...
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the
Thank you, bro,
to be.
for watching, for coming in this stream.
Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't
ये
know
game
what
का
Shintani-san
stories अच्छा है, bro. That is the reason I am playing this game.
would be calling.
Oh, really?
Because इसका story just like a web series.
We're quite
Very addictive stories. We want to know.
sometimes complete strangers
मेरे को
pretend to be close friends
जानने का क्या है?
in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed.
Bro, मेरे को हिंदी दौड़ा आता है. दौड़ा
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh?
But मेरे को बोलने का नहीं आता. But I can understand.
There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you? Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests.
Kerala. I am from Kerala, bro.
Case I'm currently
You?
investigating.
आप कहाँ से?
That would be you, Yagami. I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Bro, आप कहाँ से? I am also Indian, bro. But you specifically point that which state you came from. That is the reason I am telling Kerala.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani.
Bro, I am same also from India.
The case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface.
Bro, which state you? आप which state में रहता है? किस state में रहता है?
Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
Bro, are you there? आप किधर से?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroiwa-san. You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Kido, remember?
Oh, of course. Did you forget something, sir?
Well, not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval, though. Just give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Kido-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Kido-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
Hey. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked. What the? This leads to the research wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Hey. Suspicious. Director Keto's office. We were just in there. What the? Suspicious. This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor.
ओके ब्रो मेरे को दौड़ा जानता है दौड़ा दौड़ा आप किधर से विच स्टेट बट आप हिंदी में बोलो मेरे को हिंदी जानता है समझ बट बोलने को नहीं दैट मच I want to find some evidence from here.
Hey, what the? This is where we are now, the ADDC lobby.
Oh bro, nice. Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Suspicious. Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
Yeah bro, I will do it. Hold on.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest.
Yeah, bro.
This place is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around.
Kerala state.
I hope you're okay with walking.
Oh, that's totally okay. Oh, by the way, we'll be meeting Shono-san.
आप first time सुनता है about Kerala.
The research wing. He's working in the protein
केरला के बारे में
I take it you guys research pharmaceuticals and cures?
Yes.
You work on developing new drugs? Wow, that's really something.
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you yourself do?
I'm part of the team developing 89.
Oh, you are
Dr.
15,
Shono is
bro.
the head of
Okay,
that
nice.
team. I'm pretty
Nice
new
age.
around here.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
आपको हिंदी कुछ नहीं आती. Yeah, bro.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kido-san back there.
Director Kido will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. Bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Okay, bro, okay.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kido-san doesn't know you're here, does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
Kido-san called you vice minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a vice minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you I can't. Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
No, bro, the way you talking,
You have to have
I liked it.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first. You seem awfully deferent towards Kido-san. I mean, you won't even talk to me if the guy's not here. So why are you so afraid of him?
Well, given how much tax money is going into the development of AD9, it's become quite a political matter. As such, the director is being extremely cautious about leaks.
But I'm not here to talk about 89. I need to know why Shintani called you.
And I already told you I don't
My age
know.
is 35,
Now,
35.
please, let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I need
Bro,
to
Shashidhar ko mere bare mein janta hai. Mera age is 35.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health? Maybe it was Mafuyu?
I don't know. Have you even seen her lately, though, Yagami-san? I thought, you know...
Yeah, it's been a while. So that means... Maybe it was Genda-sensei?
I wouldn't even begin to know, but... I know for sure I've never heard the two of you discuss anything like that in the office.
In that case... It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over at Tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazami. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazami from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazami?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Bro, मेरा शादी नहीं
I don't know
हुआ.
if I'm ready for that.
I am still a bachelor.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay. But when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
मेरे को कुछ नहीं हुआ ब्रो. मैं गेम में कंसंट्रेट करता है right now because I want to know the story.
हाँ?
मेरे को this game का story जानना very जरूरी है. इसलिए बट शशिधर को मेरे बारे में जानता है, बहुत जानता है. Why? I am not laughing, bro.
Huh? Yep.
मेरे को शर्म आती है क्या? नो ब्रो. नहीं ब्रो नहीं. वैसा बात वैसा नहीं है ब्रो.
What's up? Chuck. Chuck.
Huh?
Friends, I like his shirt, the middle city man. I need that kind of shirt.
Kaito. Yo.
Yep. Yep.
Kaito. Aibo.
कि मेरा हिंदी स्पीक अच्छा है. थैंक यू. क्या did I improve much more?
Really, guys?
Conky doang.
Hey.
I've seen no one decides their fate. It's inevitable.
Soto!
Unbelievable.
I am Amane. Yagami-san.
Out of the way! Perfect.
Game is on. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hi, bro. Thank you for coming. Where are you from? Right now, I am stuck here because check in on Quito. That is the mission. But in my map, there is no indication. So I am trying to find where I want to go. Case file checking. I do. Oh my god. Friends, only these two things are only active in my map. Oh my god, no other indication. Har Har Mahadev, welcome.
Huh?
भाई आपको इंग्लिश जानता है? मेरे को हिंदी दौड़ा दौड़ा जानता है। हर हर महादेव, वेर यू फ्रॉम? आप कहाँ से? आप किधर से?
Duck.
Hey.
Kaito!
This again? And stay down. waste. Really, guys? Hey. What the? Ah.
Shitty. Standard models can review, can review, promote, message and load, message and time.
気になるな。気のせいか。
は？ねえ。
Where'd you go? Huh?
ねえ。
Nah. How'd I lose him?
Şekil
Huh?
Ne?
Nah. 話か。
Yeah.
あ？ちょっと何なんだよこら。あ？
This again?
ちょっと。
は？なあ。 And stay down. You asked for it. Really, guys?
No more.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Ah? うるさいわね。いい加減にしなさい。
あら、ごめんね。
No.
ねえ。
Ah.
はい。
Yep. Huh? Hey.
ごめんね。え？
Huh?
何？
Huh? 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 Hey. Hmm.
ちょっとうるさいわね。
Suspicious.
何よ？ちょっと。ちょっとうるさいわね。
Excuse me.
うるさいわね。
Suspicious. Hey. Ah.
ちょっと。
Nice. Nah.
blew it.
What's up? Must we? Hey.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと。
どうも。ああ、いい加減にしなさい。
Hello? What a waste. This again. And stay down. Must we? Really, guys? You don't give up, do you? What a waste. Hello? this again?
Hello?
Irashaimase. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Friends, now I am going to stop the stream. I will continue this right same time tomorrow. Thank you for watch your support. Take care. Bye. Good night. Right now I am going to signing out from MIDGAMER. This is my last fight.
Out of the way.
No man, no.
And stay down.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Good night. Take care.